writers, welcome to Books by Adrian, or welcome back. I'm Adrian Santiago. This is my online author platform where I talk to other authors, where I talk about being an author, where I talk about my books, and tell you about my books and all that kind of good stuff. I have a book. It is called Mythic, Shadow of the Spark. There it is. It is a murder mystery set in a sci-fi fantasy world. It has an ensemble cast of characters, including LGBTQ characters in lead roles, and it features a romance subplot, specifically a polyamorous romance subplot. So, if you are a fan of any of these things, including serial killers and sci-fi technology and space magic. I know that at least Martin Lejeune is a big fan of hand-wavy space magic. All of that can be found in the pages of Mythic Shadow of the Spark, all of that and more. Thank you, Emma. Thank you. It is a fantastic hat. I've had it for a very long time. Welcome. Thank you for coming. So right off the bat, I want to make it clear with the scrolly thing on the bottom that the ebook sale ends tomorrow. The ebook is currently on sale for half price, which is $4.99. That means that not tomorrow, but Sunday, the price goes up to $9.99. So if you would like to grab this while it's still affordable, comparatively speaking, then please go pick up a copy today. That price is for the ebooks. The paperbacks are $20. Amazon is still showing it as out of stock. I don't know why. It's print to order. It doesn't make any sense. But Barnes & Noble and Books A Million both have it available. It is not out of stock. You can get it, the print copy, through them. And if you would like a signed print copy, I'm going to put that up in the scrolly thing. Right, in the banner thing. We have signed paperback copies available through my Ko-fi account. That link is in the description below. Speaking of signed paperbacks, I have, let me put some music on here. Hopefully it's not too loud. I don't know. Can't tell. You guys tell me in the chat if it's too loud. I'll put it down really, really low. So these here, these here are all copies that I am mailing out tomorrow. 3 for the winners of the giveaway during the launch stream that I did on my channel. 1 for the giveaway during the launch stream that I did on Barrett's channel. And 1 more that I sold on Ko-fi, a signed copy that I sold on Ko-fi. I also am about to donate 1 to Books A Million. I'm going to send it in to Books A Million in an effort to get them to put it in their stores, not just have it available on their website, but physically have the book in their stores. And once I have done that, I will turn my sights to Barnes & Noble to do the same. I have also been reaching out to local libraries in my area, as well as earlier today, the lovely Maggie was generous enough to share a link, and now I can't remember where the website, but it's a website that helps indie authors get their books into libraries. Obviously, my book is published. The ISBN is out there. You can go to your public library right now, today, give them my ISBN number, and they will put the book in their library. But through this website, it is my understanding that we will be able to put it in in libraries across the country, all over the place. And I just found the link. It is indieauthorproject.com. I'm going to throw that link into the chat if you want your books in libraries. All right, so this is, as far as I know, specifically for ebooks. At least that's the impression I got from the form that I filled out. But in that form, they also asked for details about the paperback. So I think that that's going to probably carry over. Let's take a quick pause here and say hello to everyone in the stream. Emma, I hope you got your cuppa. I've got mine. Of course, I do not have the abomination that is hot tea in my cup. I have coffee because I'm an American, and damn it, I love coffee. I'm your basic Ted Lasso, okay? Like, even if I went to England, I would be having coffee, all right? Tea is just not my jam. Sorry. All right, next up, we have Heather. Hello. Welcome. Thank you very much. Um, it has been one hell of a week, I'll tell you what. Hello. Hello. What's up? It occurs to me that I don't actually know your actual name. I just know you as Easy Graphics. Please share your name if you're okay with doing so. Put it in the chat. I'd love to say hi. All right. Hello to Heather. That's the link for the Indie Author Project. Go ahead and click on that if you would like to fill out a form to get your books into libraries across the nation. What's up, Adrian? Hiya, Emmett. Emma. Emmett. I combine Emma and Bennett. Panda. Okay, so is your name Panda? Easy Graphics? Is that your name? Because I see her calling you that a lot. What's up? What's up? I'm going to guess that your name is Andy because this one says Andy, and then Panda makes sense because Panda and Pandy and Andy. I'm starting to solve the aha. I solved the mystery. I'm a genius. See that? That's why I write murder mysteries, because I follow the clues and I get to the crux of the matter. I have not forgotten your name. It's just a touch of dyslexia for just a second. Just a second. For fuck's sake, Adrian. Yeah. I don't know if I ever will, but I'm going to try. Panda is the nickname that Elmer decided to assign me. See, I'm not the only one who doesn't know your name. Good morning. How are you feeling after your release? Congratulations again. Thank you very, very much, JC. Thank you so very much. I'm feeling very, very good. I apologize if you guys can hear noise from outside. I tried to calibrate the mic so it wouldn't pick it up, but it probably is. Somebody's like, it's like a leaf blower or something. I don't know. I'm feeling really good. Many people have asked me how the sales are going, and honestly, it is way more than I expected and way less than I had hoped for. So, in many ways, it is a lesson in humility. At least that's what I've been telling myself and others. Hi, JC. Hello. Say hello to each other. I had to reach for my name tag just to remind myself. Oops. Oh, no. I was clicking and I accidentally did something stupid. I I think. Oh no, Emma, I'm so sorry. I was trying to get your comment on my screen, and somehow I deleted it instead. I'm so very sorry. Can you please view deleted? Pulling the dyslexia card and making me. I'm not actually dyslexic, so I apologize for being an asshole on that one. Damn it, Emma, I am so sorry. I was just clicking shit and I accidentally blocked you for 5 minutes. How do I undo that? Someone help me. How do I undo that? I am so sorry. I'm gonna have to throw something a little extra in your shipment because what a dick move on my part. Yeah, I don't know how to undo it. I think we have to wait the 5 minutes. Emma, I'm so sorry. Maybe now you'll stop yelling at me about your name, though. I'm so sorry. All right. Whoop. Smack the like button. Thank you. Oh dear, Emma Bennett is blocked with a ship. Dude, total accident. I'm in the doghouse now. I'll tell you what. Elmer's comment deserves to be deleted. No worries. Come on, guys. Be nice. Okay. So yeah, the basic verdict is the sales are more than I expected and less than I hoped for. But honestly a lot more than I expected. So, I'm going to put that in the win column, and they keep going. Plus, also, I feel like Draft to Digital's stats are somewhat delayed, and so I feel like I'm only seeing sales up to not yesterday, but the day before. Today's Friday, right? So Wednesday's sales is up to where I'm seeing right now. So I don't know how many I sold yesterday. Um, excuse me. Yeah, I know those aren't numbers. I'm not giving you numbers because it's not how I roll. Um, okay, what else? Signed copies available through Ko-fi. It's available in the description below. You can click the link. We have paperbacks available through Barnes & Noble and Books A Million. Amazon still claims that they are out of stock. Those lying bastards. And ebooks on sale for one more day. Tomorrow is the last day. But honestly, I would prefer if you would buy them today rather than tomorrow, because today's the last day that Amazon is looking at for my sales. And I would very much like it if the average sales per day, which have been fairly consistent as I hoped, uh, I'm hoping for an uptick today. I need it to go just up like an extra sale or two, more than the days before. If that happens, I have a feeling that Amazon might snatch up my book and start to promote it itself. Wishful thinking. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Martin, I see what you did there. I don't see what he did there. Are you talking about the cock reference? I don't know what's going on there. Oh my god, I feel so bad about Emma. I'm such an asshole. I'm so sorry. Shame on you for blocking poor Emma for the next 5 minutes. I know. I was trying to get her comment on the screen, and I was just a little too far to the right, and I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I suck at this. Okay. It wasn't me. Books by Adrian. There was some prank. People mowed the lawn the shape of Martin Lejeune's something. Gotcha. Okay. Hashtag not my cock. I'm up to speed now. Thank you very much. So we are talking Mythic Shadow of the Spark. I would like to know how many of you in the chat have already purchased a copy. I would very much like to know that. I am also going to grab the UBL and throw that into the chat so that you guys can click on it directly from the chat if you would like to pick up a copy today. Here it comes. All right, so this I'm going to pin. Luckily, I am unable to mute myself for 5 minutes. God damn. My sister is here. Hello, sis. For those of you who don't know, my sister actually edited the second draft of my novel. She has purchased and is waiting for delivery. Fantastic, fan-damn-tabulous. Sis, I don't know how long you've been in the chat. If you just came in and you have anyone who is concerned about Amazon's paperback copies being out of stock, you can still get it through Barnes & Noble in paperback, as well as Books A Million, and signed copies through my Ko-fi. Links in the description below. Thanks for coming, sis. Jennifer will be purchasing this weekend, possibly today. Yay! Hopefully today. Whenever you buy it is absolutely fine. If you buy it tomorrow, that's perfectly fine. Thank you very much. But if you happen to do it today, it will help me out greatly. So today over tomorrow, if at all possible. Today being Friday, most people should be having a payday. At least half of the country is getting paid today, right? So give it a shot. I have ordered a paperback. I wasn't going to because I'm cheap, but it's and it's not. But I got a voucher from work. Oh, tell me more about this voucher from work. I need to know this. Let Emma speak. You time outed me as well. Why do you hate me? What have I ever done to you? Emma, you've never done anything to me. You've been nothing but wonderful and lovely, and I am so very sorry. My finger just slipped. I am so sorry. I'm not going to live this down. You know, I just today got her to the point where she was going to stop messing with me about the names. I felt it. I could feel it in my bones that that ship was going to sail, and now a new ship is in the harbor. Thank you very much. Emma, were you away? Don't be a dick, Martin. Emma, you're back. Yes. Yes, but it was an accident. Got it through Books a Million. All right, very cool. I was also speaking earlier that Books a Million has the print copy available through the website, but they don't physically have the book in their stores yet. But I am taking steps to making that happen, and hopefully very soon you should be able to walk into a Books a Million and walk up to the sci-fi section, or maybe there'll be like an end cap. Fingers crossed for an end cap, and you'll be able to actually purchase my book in a store. That's going to be such a trip. We have a Books a Million here in town. We don't have a Barnes and Noble. We have a Books a Million, so I can't wait to go in there and find my book. That's going to be a trip. Welcome back, Emma. Folks, for anyone who has read the book, let me know in the chat if you have questions. Or if you started reading, you haven't finished, and you have thoughts, anything like that, I would be very, very happy to hear about it. Please let me know what you think, even if what you think is that it's garbage. My review of your book is going to be very interesting. um, Emma, could you not write a... No, I'm just kidding. Write a review. I would love it. Please do. Panda saying hi to my sister. Hello. I'm going to start calling you Panda now because that's funny. Books by Adrian. You should pick your battles. Emma Bennett is traditionally published and crazy rich. Good to know. Emma, let's talk. That sounds rude. Does it? Slip of the finger, indeed. That does sound rude. All right. What else is going on? I'm so bloody rich. Aren't we all rich in life and love? Minted and Trey famous. Trey famous. That's French for very famous. Oh no, Martin, you mentioned picking your battles. I recommend following your own advice. Okay, so what else did I want to talk about today? I had a couple things I wanted to throw out there. Oh, yes, I'm doing a fresh edit of The Death and Rebirth of Bella Erdman, and I'm going to give the cover a little spruce up, just a little bit. And I will be republishing that within the next couple of weeks, probably in the next 2 weeks or so. And I'm thinking about a box set. Like, is it too early? Is it too early for a box set to put those two together? Because honestly, I could just put the prologue back into the novel which is what I'm going to do for the hardcover. But I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud. Sorry, guys. Coronation chicken for Elmer. I got the cheap version. Coronation quiche. This is French for very famous. Yeah, it is French for very famous. I've bought up all the coronation chicken from Marks and Spencer to give out to the poor on my way to the palace tomorrow. That's a very, very British sentence. They're why are you going to the palace? What's happening at the palace? And why is it the poors and not the poor? And Oh, so the coronation chicken. So there's a coronation happening tomorrow. The British are getting their new king. The coronation. All right. Congratulations to all of my British folk. What is a pleb? Martin. Coronation. Is he even really a king? That's right. I said it. All right. So, what else? Oh, so I'm considering not even considering, I've begun the process of creating the audiobook version of this bad boy. I got as far into the process as getting my quote for the price, and I stopped there because holy shit. The Kofi account will now mostly be about getting the audiobook version up and running. That's going to cost a pretty nickel. So if anybody would like to purchase signed paperback copies through my Ko-fi, or make little tiny donations, even $1 is appreciated and helpful. So yeah, let's raise some money for the audiobook version, because I know I've got some audiobook lovers out there, and in particular some who won't read the book proper. You want the audiobook. So an audiobook, then why the hell did I read it? It's gonna be a while, dude. Like, I don't think an audiobook is coming this year. If anything, this is probably gonna be like my big launch next summer. But I am going to document the process on my channel, talk it through. This is something that's very alien to me and unusual. I have no idea how it's going to go, and I'm very particular about vocal performances in general, uh, and I'm very particular about my projects in general. So I think that these two are going to make the perfect storm for Crazy Adrian, like revising things like crazy. So I don't know. We'll see how that goes. Will you guys be practicing using the royal we? Would be considered colonial commoner. Thanks. Colonial commoner. All right. Martin's answer was better. Will who be reading it? Me? Will I be reading it? Oh, for the audiobook? Most likely not. Um, I I know it's going to cost a lot more, but I would like a professional to do it, and possibly two professionals. One for the male voices in the cast, and maybe even including the narration, and one for the female voices in the cast. I have a lot of point of view female characters in this book, and it's important to me that I don't have some like 60-year-old man with a voice like this going, and then she thought, like how they raised it. It sounds horrible. I freaking hate it. So yeah, it's I want it to be a quality product that I can be proud of, and just doing a normal regular audiobook the way that most people do it would probably not fly for me. But I'm a psycho, like who knows. We'll see how that goes. I acknowledge that I'm a psycho. Martin, I know you're already thinking it. It's fine. Think it all you want. I've done some audiobooks, but I'm not fussy at all. With hindsight, audiobooks shouldn't be done until the ebook and paperback are solidly selling or getting great reviews. I agree. I am just delving into the process in general, trying to get my ducks in a row for when the time comes. Draft to digital recently added a whole other section where you can create the audiobook. That's where I got my quote. I'm going to shop around and see if there's cheaper options. That was an accident. You've heard the Game of Thrones. I have heard the Game of Thrones audiobooks, and I fucking hate them. I can't get through them at all. I love Game of Thrones. I love A Song of Ice and Fire. I love that series. But they keep choosing these old ass men. There are like 5-year-old girls in the cast. You know what I'm saying? Like, no. Fucking no. I need to jump out, and I don't know if there is another moderator in the chat. Just want to make sure you've got this. If trolls show up, no, we're good. Thank you. There should be plenty of moderators in the chat, and if they're not, I'll make some. Right. Look at that. Richard Holiday's a moderator, and Martin Lejeune is not. How odd. Martin Lejeune, you are now a moderator. Boom. All right. I've got a couple. Thanks for checking, though. I really appreciate that, Jennifer. Very nice of you. Sorry I am late. I was editing. Hey, don't worry. You got writerly things to do. Do those writerly things. They are important and they deserve your attention. Hey, man. What's up, RC? Welcome. I have very specific needs in audiobook narrator when yeah, same. It's just like it's a step removed from an adaptation, right? Like it's not a movie or a TV show, but it's the closest thing to one. You have an actual like actor, like acting out the inflections and tones in the writing. Like that shit's important, man. Like I wouldn't give it to just anybody. I don't think you're a psycho. I've been defending you all week. Thank you very much. Wait a minute, defending me against who? What's going on? Why do you just say that? Clap, bloody Dickie. Dickie, you should probably get that checked out. You shouldn't be bleeding. Hi, Emma. Hello. All right. It's you. What if one of the moderators is a troll? Good point. Richard, I am revoking your moderator rights. Just kidding. Agent didn't know about the coronation. Am I allowed to have him beheaded? I am not one of your citizens. I don't live there. I don't pay attention to what happens across the pond. I watched Ted Lasso. I love Ted Lasso. That's about as close as I get. And Luther. Luther's good stuff. ACX is cheaper. Draft to Digital does their audiobooks with partners. Findaway Voices. This is correct. If it's costs, then you need to look at ACX first, in my opinion. Findaway Voices has good quality, but that comes with a cost. But see, I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? Like when you get what you pay for, that's cool. If something is expensive, but it is leaps and bounds better than their cheaper competitors, you can justify that. You know what I mean? Like, doesn't mean that I can afford it. I still need to raise some money for it, but that's going to be what I want. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to want the higher quality stuff. But I hear you. I'll definitely check out ACX for sure. Richard, you know what else I wanted to talk about with audiobooks, and you guys give me your thoughts on this. You know, with recently we had that whole thing where Brian Sanderson spoke out about Audible and their sort of monopoly on audiobooks and how little they pay the authors and all that kind of stuff. And that sucks. And I don't think that I want to be on Audible if that's the case. However, what do you do instead? So my thought was an app. My thought was to create an app that is the audiobook and maybe even pair it with the ebook. And so you wouldn't be going to Audible to purchase my book. You would be going to my app and purchasing my app. And by purchasing that app, you would have the audiobook. And you could listen to the audiobook while you're driving or whatever. And when you stop your car and you get out and you open up your Kindle, ideally your ebook should sync up. I know that Audible does that. I don't know how they do that. I don't know if I can do that through Kindle or if I can do that within the app itself. These are just thoughts, plans, schemes. You guys tell me what you think about that, because I think that that's something that we should all look into if it's possible at all to make an app. And I know that there are services out there now that will help you create an app for an affordable price. So that's my thinking right now. You guys let me know what you think about that. All right. Bloody Martin. Panda. How surprising that I'm not a moderator. Voila, Emma. You are now a moderator, and I hope that will serve as an apology for muting you before. I'm so sorry. All right. Hey, Maggie's here. I was running away, hence I am late. That's okay. That's cool. I didn't even really announce this. I just kind of sprung it on everybody. The narrator bloke turns up in season 2 when Tyrion goes looking for Wildfire. The old guy in the cellars that's telling him about Wildfire, that's the narrator of the books. That dude is old as fuck. I mean, kudos to him. an incredible accomplishment. But stay out of my audiobooks. Um, Hello. How much have I paid Martin? I have not paid Martin. Martin just likes me, Richard. When you're nice to people, they're nice to you. That's how that works. When you troll people relentlessly. Anyway, I'm a mod. Do I put Emma in timeout now? Hey man, as a mod, you do you, but I recommend that you don't because she holds a grudge, my friend. Holy shit, does she hold a grudge? I have two languages going on in my story. Interesting. I do have some Spanish words in my story. A couple of my characters are Latino, and they will have little Spanglish moments at each other. It's something that I actually added very late, literally before publication. Um, so that's interesting. That's also something to consider. Uh, hmm. I will start sharpening the pike as we speak. Oh man, Mrs. Lejeune did some work on Ted Lasso. Mrs. Lejeune is quite accomplished and has done work on some very, very prominent works of visual fiction. I won't say anymore. How do you not keep up with the Brits, Adrian? I can't. They're always talking. Is there actually a Lasso in Ted Lasso? No, Lasso is his last name. I miss the wood paneling in the backdrop. I do too. I actually still have it. And it is my hope that in the new house, I will be putting it back up and it will look really nice behind me again. We are moving in June to our new home. And now that I got it out, I can't get it back in. That's what she said. Okay, I got it back in. That's what he said. Okay, so yeah, man, I miss it too. It'll look nice in a couple months. We'll see. Bethany's here. Oh my God, pit stains. Hi, Bethany. Hi. Welcome. We're talking about the launch week. We're talking about the publication and the future. What's coming up down the pipeline? Talking about all that stuff too. Speaking of the future, what the hell is up? That's better. Speaking about the future, in less than 2 weeks now, on May 16th, that is a Tuesday at 4 p.m. Eastern Time, Tuber Book Club. I muted myself. Tuber Book Club will be covering Mythic Shadow of the Spark. I will not be in attendance. I will be lurking in the chat to see what you all say about me. But I will not be participating in the 3 coverage episodes. I will be interviewed in the 4th episode. But May 16th, we will have S.D. Houston, Richard Holiday, Ben Pick, and the lovely and powerful Bethany Vota. And they will be dissecting my novel, chapter by chapter. And I'll be getting a taste of my own medicine. We'll see how that goes. ACX, KDP, and Grim Spark, they all have a monopoly in one way or another. It means they can screw anyone over and not care. In small time, they don't care about me. Yeah, man, I hear that. I hear that, dude. That's one of the reasons why I avoided Ingram Spark and doing my print through Draft to Digital. I felt was the better call than going straight to KDP. I would make slightly more money, like 10% more money going through KDP. But I would miss out on a lot of retailers that way. And I feel like, getting into more booksellers is better. And so, yeah. But for the next book, I might experiment a little bit with publishing in multiple places in order to maximize. Okay. We'll toss on. Adrian, I love you, but where are you getting traffic for your app? You'd make more per book on Audible where listeners already are. I understand that. I get that. I get it. Yeah, I definitely don't have the traffic for my app right now. But who knows if I blow up within the next year and become super duper famous, and then everybody wants my audiobook, and then they'll come to my app. The audiobook is far in the future, so we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. An app? Yes. Share your thoughts. What do you think about that? Oh my God, muting Elmer and she gets bumped to my. Yeah. And hope the move went well. Oh yeah, that's right. You were moving. I hope that did go well. Findaway voices are totally up and coming and are waiving Spotify fees. And Findaway voices is the one that Draft to Digital uses. Interesting. Still very expensive. Move went as well as a move can go. Yeah, that's about every move with us too. And we move a lot. Yes, that old guy. He was also in an episode of Angel. I never watched Angel. I have not trolled anyone. Not. Is this like opposite day or something? What's happening here? But then you would have to create an app for every book, whereas with Audible, you get thousands. It doesn't seem cost effective. But I also don't do audiobooks, so I'm not the one to ask. Fair enough. It's also more than possible to only make one app and publish every audiobook through that app. And that way the app itself is free. You just download the app for free in the App Store, and then you pay for the audiobook that you want. Yes. Old AF. Hey, what's up, Margaret? Dad, get out of here. I'm 38 years old. Don't tell me to watch my mouth. Captain Pin. Who? Wait, I lost something. Who's Captain Pin? Bethany. All right. What's this about an app? Okay, so the idea of the app for I hope that you've caught on by now, but the idea is to do the audiobook as an app rather than to publish it through Audible. But I'm not committed to that. It's just a thought right now, something I'm considering and noodling with. I wouldn't hold a grudge if you stopped being mean to me. I'm not mean. I'm really not. I'm a very nice person, says every mean person ever. App for audiobooks to break the act monopoly. Yeah, man. For reals. There was a lasso in last week's episode. There was? I saw last week's episode. What was the lasso in last week's episode? There was a lasso in last. No, it wasn't last week. It was the week before. There were many lassos. There were yes. Oh, that was rough. Yeah. That was a harsh moment. I don't know why they did that. An app sure would be nice, but you'd have to be sure there's the potential conversion there to make it worthwhile. I agree. I absolutely agree. You know, it's all about making sure that that's there when you create the thing, right? That's what she said. Indeed. Bye. Later, dude. Most people just want to use the apps they already have. Yeah, sure. I download new apps all the time. That's kind of a silly argument. I actually get excited when a new app is out that I think is interesting and I download it and it does something cool that I hadn't seen before or that I didn't have access to before. Like, that's cool to me. But I like gadgets and technology and whatever. Have a great day and weekend ahead. Catch you all on the YouTubes. Bethany leaving just as Adrian shows off his foot. Hey! Watch it, brah. Have a lovely day. And talks about putting it. This is just divulged in, or what is it? Devolved into just me reading the chat because you guys are just hilarious. Will he be in the chat? In the chat of the Tuber Book Club? I will be there watching, but I probably will be lurking. Every book, it doesn't seem like it saves the author money. And as a reader, I would hate to have to purchase an app for every single book. Agreed. Yeah. So one app and then publish every audiobook on that app. Problem solved. Of course, the pie in the sky dream would be to create the next Audible. right? Like create the next platform that authors can put their audiobooks on and have it pay them fairly. Um, there's also that, right? Still think Martin should get invited, in my opinion. Yeah, maybe, but then you would have to leave. Here's the thing, dude. We have 4 panelists on Tuber Book Club. We have 2 female and 2 male. I feel that that's a nice balance, and everybody in 3 of you have not read it yet, and 1 of you has, but read a previous version that was Ben Pick. So I don't know. I just feel like that's a nice, mix. I love Martin. Martin, I know you're here. I love you, and I would love to have you as part of that Tuber Book Club. But then I would have to kick Richard out because it would be too many Brits. I have a rule. No more than 1 Brit at a time. Just waiting on my paperback to ship. It's been in limbo. I know. I am so very sorry for that. If you wish to cancel your order with Amazon and instead place one with Barnes & Noble or Books A Million, I guarantee you that you will get it a lot sooner because at those locations, it is not out of stock. Ingram Shart, indeed. Just because you don't want to read it. Is that it, Richard? Because I'll let you go, man. Like I'll let you off the hook. You can just bow out, and Martin can just step right in. No problem at all. You just let me know, bud. Nice. Just read some of my books onto YouTube. I listened to The War of Art by Stephen Pressfield on YouTube as an audiobook on YouTube. It was free, but that's always another way to go. You've had this exact same issues with Drafted Digital as others have had with Ingram Spark in terms of it being out of stock on Amazon. Yeah, but that's an Amazon problem, not a Drafted Digital problem, because again, Barnes and Noble and Books A Million are not out of stock. That is not an Ingram Spark problem, and it is not a Drafted Digital problem. That's an Amazon problem. That's Amazon being little fucktards. So your argument is invalid. I'm at work. Hope the last NFB is going well. NFB. I'd purchased a copy before winning one during Barrett's stream, so I'll give a copy away. Fantastic. That would be fantastic. Thank you very much. I just need a copy first and foremost. All right, dude. So signed copies available through my Ko-fi, print copies available through Barnes & Noble and Books A Million. I know I'm sounding like a broken record, but, you don't have to buy through Amazon. You can choose to buy through a different retailer. Amazon is what it is, dude. If you'd won me a copy, I'd be less concerned. Boom! There you go. See, this is why Martin is the man. You know what? This is it. That's it. Richard, you're out. Martin's in. But it was funny, huh? Margaret Pinard is Captain Pin. That makes sense. Short for Captain Pinard. I get it. Bloody man. Do we have to? Don't mute Dickie. Who's Dickie? Mute Dickie. Oh man. That wasn't how you phrased it at first, but saying it like that, I can see that. Yes, this is in regards to the app being the audiobook itself versus being a place for audiobooks. You're right. I did say it the first way, but you made an excellent point, and that made me shift. So thank you for your help. I will listen to audiobooks anywhere, but I don't have Audible downloaded because it's so expensive. I mostly listen through the Libby app. That is another option. Thank you so much, Bethany, because I do this too. I have the Libby app on my phone, and it is basically a digital library. You rent books out there. You can rent ebooks and audiobooks. So go check that out. And once I publish my audiobook, you can rent it there for free because it's a library. I love how this channel has been the most respectable and family friendly for years. And the moment Adrian's dad shows up, it descends into this. I don't know that my channel has always been the most family friendly. I definitely have not set out to do that. Um, I just have that, that filter that kids that grew up in church have, where they can just turn off the curse words, but I don't want to. I like cursing, and it bothers me when people tell me not to. Creator of the next audiobook app. I could see that perhaps down the road. Apps by Adrian. Richard, I beat you to it. I could possibly take. Richard Holiday can talk you through setting up your book directly with Amazon after being with another company like he did with Price War. I will meet with him. Non-fungible booking. NFB. I don't know what that means. You're going to do Mythic NFTs. Oh, NFTs. No. I don't understand NFTs. I don't get it. FYI, for me, it says your book is available instantly on Amazon. Is that just the ebook or is that print? Let's go ahead and take a gander. Mine is showing temporarily out of stock. Weird. I don't know. Amazon sucks. All right. Let's go back over here. And 1 minute later, it says unavailable. Never mind. Yeah. Fucking Amazon. Heading out to drag the youngest out of bed for one of her final tests after she was up late finishing a term paper. The week before finals week is harder, I think. See y'all at Margaret's stream. I will see you there. Thank you so much for being here. We are just going to be here for another 15 minutes or so because I actually do work today. So, and I no longer work overnight. I work 3 p.m. to 11 p.m. So, I'm going to be cutting this out pretty soon. It changed when I refreshed. Yeah, I don't know, man. They're messed up over there. So again, that's not. I don't feel that that's an Ingram Spark problem or a Draft to Digital problem. That seems exclusively an Amazon problem, and I've also had a very hard time getting in touch with anybody at customer service that can help me over there. So I honestly have no information as to when it will be available on Amazon in paperback form. So my recommendation is to go elsewhere, Books A Million or Barnes & Noble. Or signed copies from yours truly at my Ko-fi. Also libraries. Please go to your public library and request it. They'll get it. They have it. They'll get it. And you can get it for free. And, if it's free, it's for me. Canceled my order and I'm buying from Barnes & Noble. I can't wait. Bethany. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Fantastic. Amazon just emailed to say I can expect my copy on Tuesday. What is going on? Shit is weird. All right. Be blessed and have a lovely weekend. You as well. Folks, are there any last minute questions about the publication, about launch week, about what's coming up next? I wanted to touch a little bit on marketing because that's been kind of interesting. I've run a couple of Facebook ads and have been fairly disappointed with the results. I have done a lot of stories on Instagram as promotions and actually sold some books through that. And I have attempted a couple things on TikTok and have not really seen the results that I was hoping for from there. But I also acknowledge that my TikTok game is kind of weak. So I am trying to hone some skills there, some editing skills in the TikTok app in order to create more dynamic ads. And I saw one yesterday. I bookmarked it and downloaded it too so that I could do something similar. I'm sure you guys have seen this. It's where the author puts their book on the table, opens the book. She wipes the writing off of the page and then sticks her hand into the book. It goes into the pages and she goes all the way down to her elbow and pulls out another book. And the whole gimmick is if you like these things, you'll find them in this book. So she pulls out a book, that has the same kind of like romance plot as that book, and then she reaches in again and pulls out another book that has the same kind of like action plot or the character development or whatever it is, magic, blah blah blah. And she's pulling out these things. She even pulled out a copy of Beauty and the Beast, like the movie Beauty and the Beast, and then she closes the book and shows you the cover and says, "If you like those things, you'll like this book." I want to do that. I don't know how. It was really well done. So I'm gonna try to step my game up. There's a lady at work who I say lady because she's pregnant, but she's much younger than me, and she's got some TikTok game, and I think she's gonna help me with some of this stuff. So hopefully that means that we will see some movement on TikTok pretty soon for the book. Did Adrian reveal his numbers? No, I don't. I don't really want to do that. Not out of shame or anything. It's not. It seems personal. Like I know that this is a business and we're all authors here and blah blah blah, but that seems a little personal to me. Some things I need to keep close to the chest. I keep repeating myself in saying that I have made less sales than I hoped for, but far more sales than I expected, and so that's that's on one hand a lesson in humility, and on the other hand, put that in the win column. I'm feeling very good about the sales that I have made. So. Facebook ads are hit and miss. Yeah, I also like it was a trial run. I just it was my first time doing Facebook ads, and I'm gonna continue to experiment with those and see if I can fall into a good groove. I also have my team up in Buffalo who are currently creating like shorts and things like that for use on YouTube and TikTok, and they're going to start getting into the marketing of things now that there's an actual product to market. Terrible at marketing. So tell me, I don't have secrets. I'm trying as much as the next person. We're all just trying to figure it out. If only someone were to put together a YouTube marketing show. Well, if you insist, Richard Holiday, I will put together a book marketing masterclass series. Done. All right. Good. You don't know her. Send me a link and I'll tell you badass VFX artist. I'm confused. A link to the TikTok I was talking about? Elaborate. You never use enough words, Martin. I never know what the hell you're saying. Pregnancy on TikTok. Preg talk? No. Stop being weird. It's okay, Adrian. Don't worry. Numbers don't matter. They do. They do to me. We'll reveal his numbers and you'll feel much better. Yeah. How about you reveal your numbers, Richard? Okay. Yes, I would watch as well. Please, marketing masterclass it up. Got it. Okay, I will. I will send that to you as soon as we are off this because my phone is my camera. I don't know if you guys knew that. I could do a talk show about pregnancy, womb with a view. Okay. So, on that note, Richard, let's go ahead and wrap this up. Guys, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for coming and giving me what little attention I wanted. I'm an attention whore. Please, 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 please go buy my book. Buy the ebook. It's only $4.99 today and tomorrow. I prefer you buy it today rather than tomorrow. On Sunday, the price goes up to $9.99. Oh yes, I wanted to talk about this. We during the Barrett Laurie launch stream, he asked about the pricing and how it's basically traditionally published book pricing. And I started to answer, and I feel like I got off track, and I didn't actually answer his question. Here's the thing. Yes, it is a big boy. Yes, it has 453 pages. Yes, it's it's a big book, and that's certainly part of the reason. But more than that, the reason it is a big book is because I want it to be this premier event kind of thing, right? Like every time Christopher Nolan puts out a movie, the whole world is like, holy shit, there's a new Christopher Nolan movie and it's about this or that or the other thing. Let's go check it out. It's always an event to go to a Christopher Nolan movie or a Quentin Tarantino movie or a James Cameron movie. When these movies come out, people are like, holy shit, let's go. Same with something like a Bryan Sanderson book, which I know are very, very frequent these days, but still it's considered this like event that happens, right? And so that's kind of what I'm going for. I know that I'm not traditionally published. I know that I'm an indie author and I'm self-published. I get that, but I want to behave as a traditionally published author. I want people to see my book and assume that I am a traditionally published author, because there's no difference between us and them. There really isn't. The only difference is that there's a company in between the author and the book making decisions for them and stuff. I have a friend who is traditionally published. She's been on the show before, Nina Moreno, and she took a look at my cover and flipped out and said that traditionally published authors wish for covers like that. And it's not because they don't have access to get covers like that. Obviously they do, even more so than us. But it's because they have so little control over the cover, often none at all. Often the publisher is the one who decides on the cover. And, you know, if you're the author and you created this work of art and you put so much into it and you want to be integral to every decision made and to craft it as a work of art, not being able to choose your own cover is a pretty big deal to me. And so the idea that I made a traditionally published author a little envious of what I'm able to do as an indie author, that means a lot to me. And so that's the attitude that I'm coming from, is I want this thing to feel like a big book, like a big deal. And not only is that reflective in the quality of the cover and the size of the book, I even went for the bigger size of 6x9. That was also in part to keep the page count down, but still, the fact that it is so big and hefty and interesting. When you read a book like this size, people are like, look at, what are you reading? What is that? It draws the eye, it draws attention. It's a conversation starter. I want people talking about this thing. And if I were to sell this thing for $2.99, like most indie authors sell their 50,000 word books for, this being 3 times as big, being $9.99 makes sense to me. It's 3 times as much. It's 3 times as big, so it costs 3 times as much. It's still cheaper than most traditionally published books, or on par with them. The paperback should cost more. I put it down as low as possible. I can't go any lower than $20 for the paperback, because I literally will make no money off of that. I'm right now making like $1 and some change off of paperback sales, because I want that price to be low enough for you to afford, but high enough that it looks and feels like a quality product, which it is, or at least I feel it is. So I don't know how you guys feel about that. That's where I'm coming from. I don't know. You guys let me know. Okay. So I missed some stuff in the chat. Congratulations again. Thank you very much. I want him to try, laugh at his title, and watch his panic set in as ladies start explaining to him what it's like to be pregnant. Jesus. She has some stories to share. You're awesome, Adrian. I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you so much. You are awesome. Much more awesome than me. Does it make a satisfying thwack when you drop it on your desk? Let's find out. You ready? It's a pretty good thwack. Let's do it again. Yeah, I can dig it. I can dig it. That's what she said. And the book. Dress for the weather you want, not the weather you have. Very nicely put, as an author should in a metaphor. Oh yes, Emma, you did a great series about marketing for authors on your channel. I need to rewatch that. I will do so as well. Cool. Still going into this month. Cool. Doing it, not doing it, not going it, doing it, not going it. Got it. Can you Richard Holiday fuming at the trim size from here? You know, I don't care. Richard has a lot of opinions about what books should be, and what the book should be is what the author thinks the book should be. It should be as big as the author thinks it should be. It should be as long as the author thinks it should be. It should be what the artist that is creating it has created it to be, and there is no universal format for a book. Not every book should be matte. Not every book should be glossy, etc. Like, get over that shit. All right. I did not say that, dude. I did not say that. I did not say dum dums. And I would say dum dums because I do call people dum dums, but you guys are not dum dums. You guys are very smart. Again, it's a much bigger book than most. It's nearly 150,000 words. Most indie authors are putting out 50,000 word books in there, right? Thereabouts. That's the average. So that's what it comes down to, man. We approve this. Bloody Martin. This is a big deal. Hope you feel satisfied with all of you. I am. Thank you very much, Bethany. Yes, I am very satisfied. I feel like I put a lot of hard work into this, and I accomplished so much in doing it. I'm very happy with it. Thank you very much. All right, you guys. All right, y'all. Thank you so much once again. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for being here. Please pick up a copy. All the links are down below. There's a trailer if you want to know more about it. For those of you who don't know, it's a murder mystery set in a sci-fi fantasy world with an ensemble cast of LGBTQ characters in lead roles and a polyamorous romance subplot. If any of these things sound interesting to you, then go hunt serial killers with me in MYTHIC: Shadow of the Spark. And don't forget to go over to Margaret's after this. Thank you. All right, y'all. See you at Margaret's. Bye.